Guys, today I have for you absolutely new legendary setup with exotic backfire SMG where you can gain more than 300% crit at damage. Not only this bad boy looks freaking awesome, so dope skin, but also it will give you 200% freaking crit and damage buff. Pair up this SMG with new CAVALIER brand set and now you have hazard protection. Throw in the mix NinjaBike backpack and oh my goodness, you're gonna annihilate every goddamn legendary room in a couple seconds without breaking a sweat. You're gonna clap those booty cheeks like that! This build is absolutely must have, and with some little tweaks you can use this setup actually in PvP, of course without backfire exotic SMG, but this build can work really well because you can gain stupid amount of hazard protection, and on top of that you have really dope DPS. Long story short, in this one, like I said, we are using new CAVALIER gear set which was introduced to us with year 5, and it will provide us with some crazy damage reduction and hazard protection. Hazard protection will allow us to basically mitigate the nasty side effect from your exotic backfire SMG. When on reload you will be receiving bleed damage. Now we don't have to deal with this shit, we can stack easily our backfire exotic SMG, gain 200% crit damage, throw in the mix Orbit DZ exclusive pistol with perfect finisher talent, and now we are reaching almost 350% crit damage. Although I would love to see little changes with this weapon. For example, if you're switching hands, I would love to see that your stacks would not drop off. Just like your exotic St. Elmo's engine rifle is not losing shock ammo by switching hands, the same story I would love to see with backfire. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time with your teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself, but now with my promo code RBDIV, you will have 15% discount on absolutely all services. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. So where I was, back to the main point. I wish the developers would a little bit tweak exotic backfire SMG by not losing your gained stacks with switching hands, because it's kind of annoying. Sometimes you want to activate preservation, for example, on your secondary weapon, maybe sledgehammer or perfect finisher, and by doing that you're losing your hard earned stacks, and that sucks. So I would love to see that we can keep alive those stacks, because we have 10-second window where we can nail our next shot to keep our stacks alive, and I want to see those 10 seconds in general. You can do whatever you want, switch hands, throw skills, and you have 10 seconds to gain back or keep up your backfire stacks, not losing stacks. That would be really nice improvement, quality of life improvement in my humble opinion. But who knows, maybe this is better than it is right now. Anyway, backfire exotic SMG, it's pretty dope. Like I said, you're gonna gain 200% crit damage with this one, and unfortunately it will not work in PvP because you have to stack it, and with this time to kill, PvP is a no-go with this SMG. But in PvE, where you have to fight fat ass brothers like Chungus, this is perfect SMG. For specialization, here we will use technician to gain that extra skill tier and skill damage and disrupt grenades, but you can definitely switch the specialization for survivalist if you want to gain more protection from elites, or for gunner specialization if you want increased rate of fire, which will help you to stack backfire a little bit quicker, and armor on kill attribute that would give you a little bit more survivability as well. So definitely you have a couple options how to play with this build. But for the weapons, everything is really simple. I'm using BACKFIRE exotic SMG, which will provide us with extra 200% crit damage in this one. On top of that, crit chance is not a problem, since SMG class by itself has tons of crit chance, and you have crit chance on your Shade Tech watch. And to get the rest of the crit chance, we will use pistol DZ orbit with perfect DZ exclusive, pistol with perfect finisher talent. For the second weapon, I'm using AK with preservation. You could use the mob shotgun, or you could use maybe FAMAS with I don't know, optimist. It really depends on their preference, or sledgehammer talent. I love some second options which could give me a little bit of survivability, especially in builds where I don't have tons of armor again, or some skills that can heal me, or of course armor on kill attributes. So you have to find always one way or another how to heal yourself properly, and medkits not always will be the best case scenario, because most time you can run out of medkits really quickly, especially if you're a solo player. One mistake here and there and you're gonna be cooked. You will be overcooked barbecue chicken, and we don't need that. We don't freaking need that. You need to be Chef Curry in this game with 4 rings, of course, man. And today we're gonna get the 5th ring with this setup. For the mask, I'm using Yal's Name and Mask with health damage buff, and of course hazard protection everywhere and bleed resistance mod. Yal's brand set will provide us with weapon damage and hazard protection, because we paired up this setup with NinjaBike backpack, and with that we reached almost 100% bleed resistance, 70% hazard protection to all status effects in the game, and almost 100 against bleed effect. And that's our main focus, main goal here, to mitigate all that nasty side effect from your BACKFIRE exotic SMG. But for the chest piece, I'm using Sokolov's brand set just to gain that SMG damage and extra crit damage, because again, like I said before, we have NinjaBike backpack in this one, which will unlock for us second here to our brand sets. It's super dope, and that will allow us to use only 3 pieces from new gear set itself. So it's really dope combination, and like I said, this actually could work in PvP. You could use maybe Unbreakable in PvP. It's kinda right now meta talent to use, and here and there roll more hazard protection, be immune to multiple status effects. Yeah, you could do some crazy stuff with all that incoming damage reduction. God damn, man, definitely this build could work in some cases if you have to fight fire starters, sticky bombs, sticky mines, stinger hives, all the shenanigans. So definitely with some tweaks, this build could be one of the main setups to use if you need hazard protection. I have 1.4 million armor on this one. With some optimization or with better rolls, I would reach 1.5 million easily. For backpack, I'm using NinjaBike backpack, exotic backpack, which was introduced to this game with the last update. Yes, for the gloves and knee pads, I'm using new CAVALIER's brand set. Everywhere is basically armor again and crit damage. Well, honestly, I would love to see rolled crit damage on my gloves as well, but I couldn't find better gloves, so it is what it is, man. Stop judging me. For the skills though, everything is really simple. Shield for 1 skill, bye.